Welcome to the Inquiring Minds video podcast. I am your host, and usually I'll be joined by my esteemed colleagues Don Ortiz, Frankie Two Fingers, and the Cuban Manny Fresh. We've all served in the military where we all met and realized we have a common goal. And that's where this video podcast grew out of. A place where we can question and discuss what's on our minds and what's going on around us. The topic for today's episode is putting life into perspective. And since I'm the only one here, allow me to open up dialogue. January 2021 was the shortest January in the history of Januaries. And what that says to me is that time is moving by so fast and it waits for no man. Seems like from age 5 to 20, time moved by at a slower pace. And then from your 20s to mid-40s, it speeds up again and then slows down after age 45. So recently, I found a silver strand in my mane. And as a young black man in his late 20s to mid-30s, who's not married, no children, no living grandparents, and trying to rediscover his place in life, it's like a shock to the system and a visual representation that I'm getting older. Well, besides birthdays, of course. No, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with having gray hair. In fact, I know a lot of people younger than me who have gray hair and have it in abundance. But I'm just not one of those people. Nor am I ready to be. You others? So far this year, some days are a blur. And other days blur together. And then you may have those days you may not even know what day of the week it is. And on those days you may feel directionless. And if you're like me, you'll find yourself constantly asking yourself, what am I doing with my life? So lately, I've been having this feeling. I wrote it down the other day. And it says, more and more, I feel like my dream is slipping away. And I honestly do feel like that. But I try to treat every day as a challenge to make sure that that doesn't happen. Now, I know we all have a timetable. And we all are running a different race. But I try my absolute best not to compare myself to other people. Or use someone else's life as a success gauge. Which is a lot harder than you think. Now, this may not apply to you, and you over there, yeah, you. But there are a lot of us that think this way. And to us, this is a daily battle that we consistently face. So on those days where I feel like that, like I said earlier, I try to treat those days as a challenge and challenge myself to achieve a goal. And how I do that is by coming up with a vision board, which is like a visual checklist that keeps me focused and to know that I need to focus on this, this, and this. And that just adds some reason to the day. So I don't feel so directionless anymore. And it's kind of applying the law of attraction. The law of manifestation, I think that's called. So that's what I try to apply on those days. So that gives me some direction and something to work towards. And so far, and that way the day wouldn't be such a blur anymore. And that vision board just helps me gain direction on those directionless days and helps me achieve a goal, help me come with a goal and make it more achievable. Okay, so that's all I have for you today. In today's episode, we discussed that time is constantly moving forward. Sometimes we may feel stuck, but we should not allow ourselves to be distracted by what someone else is doing. And that we should treat every day as a challenge to achieve our goal, whatever that goal may be. So thanks for joining me and see you on in the next one.